Gold team. Gold team. All right, some howls. More howls.
I like this loud gold team energy we have.
Yeah.
They get emboldened by the motion of the ocean.
Emboldened and golden.
The emboldened golden.
You know what this year's gold team is?
They're sassy.
Because y'all got sass.
I'd say they're damn near truculent, Paul.
What?
So they're almost truculent.
They are. They're bordering on truculent.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said truckin'.
Tractor.
Yeah,
You're working for the tractor puns, and it's not working for your gold team. Know your lane. Just stick with sassy. You're good at sassy. How was your day at sea? Did you go do fun things? How many of you attended one or more Shadow Cruise events today?
And who was at the Fancy Pants Parade?
How many people talked to somebody new and had a nice time?
So a couple of quick things up top. Sometimes we are human beings. What? We are, despite all appearances, even we are human beings. Among the many things that we do to attempt to please our attendees is we like to do lots of customizations of the menus and the drinks. And so a lot of proofs come back that we need to approve or not. And occasionally, we miss one.
And it's awesome.
Jay, if you could have them put up the slide that I have. So,
I hope we haven't tried to fix this.
let everybody catch up. For those of you who may have, your site might not be as good like mine, go ahead and hit the right arrow button there just to highlight. Okay, first of all, let's just face it, it's hilarious.
It's better. It's better is what it is.
So we're jealous that they made a better joke.
Yeah. This went through both storms in my hands and neither of us caught it.
Oh, the large hard was in both of your hands?
Okay. Are you claiming that you did not have access to this?
You didn't hear what you said.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Now you're catching up. Maybe there's another slide for you.
hold on. The proof for this sheet passed beneath both storms and my eyes without amendments. We managed to make other corrections to it, but missed this one. We debated whether or not to fix it going forward. We may be too late. I believe I may have already asked the ship to fix it. To be clear, this is not the New Amsterdam's fault.
I mean, given what we are, what we do, and how we rewrite things, it would be understandable if they thought what we had written down was a typo.
This is a wholly understandable issue that they let go as well. Would you go ahead and have me go back to the slide and hide our shame, please, Jay? So, thank you. So speaking of mistakes were made. No, you do not know where this is going. I promise you. Turns out, Jonathan doesn't have COVID. Which we had been calling JoCovid, but now is in fact JoCoNoCovid. Or no COVID, if you will. So, it's been a while since he ran one of these self-tests, and he forgot that the C does not stand for COVID, but control.
I think he thought it stands for COVID. That's going on for me. C is not for COVID.
And I saw him earlier today, and he asked me to say this in exactly these words on his behalf. In my defense, I was feverish and all the instructions were in Spanish. So he went to medical and they asked him if he had tested, and he said yes. And then they checked him out. They didn't run a separate test. Apparently they don't always do that, but they did check him for all the various symptoms. And based on his symptoms, had him isolate. And then yesterday evening, I get a text from Jonathan post-shows. Funny story. I mean, he had something, very clearly, was not COVID.
Jonathan necesita aprender español.
Yeah. So Jonathan has been cleared by medical. But in an abundance of caution, he just wants to make sure that he is free from symptoms for a full day. So, first of all, hooray, we will have our Jonathan back soon. But in the meantime, for the purposes of the remainder of these announcements, the role of Jonathan Coulton shall be portrayed by River Butcher. Jonathan, we are so glad you're looking so much better.
I feel so good.
And are actually looking remarkably like yourself today.
Yeah.
Although, if I may, I feel like your beard is much better kempt than it was when I last saw you. I assume you had spent all the time in your room just kind of grooming and improving things.
That's right. It's all beard grooming in my room. As me, the titular JoCo. Also, no hablo español.
So Jonathan, what have you been doing in this time as you were recuperating?
Well, as Jonathan, who I clearly am, I've mostly been playing my music in my room. You know, songs like IKEA. And more songs.
But mostly IKEA.
But mostly IKEA. Oh, and Laika.
The healingist.
You mean
of your
Space
songs.
Doggity.
That's right, Space Doggity. You know what I mean? My song.
All the one-word titled songs that end in A. You're good.
That's right. Those are my favorite songs.
Yes.
That's me, Jonathan Coulton.
So with Jonathan joining us on stage,
Yeah. Here I am.
it is time for the morning announcements. Good morning, students.
Good morning, Principal Sabourin.
Today is Captain Day. Look at all our wonderful captains we have out there. Let's hear it for them. Some fun stuff happening this evening after the main concerts at 9:30 p.m. here in this very room. We are going to have 43 minutes with two Johns and a Jonathan. The role of Jonathan Coulton in that event shall be played by Paul F. Tompkins. But here's where you have to make some hard choices, because also at 9:30 in the Rolling Stone Lounge will be Daphne Always. And then at 10 p.m., Rob Kovacs from Mega Ran set will be playing at the Billboard Onboard doing a video game music request show. Then at 11 p.m., we are having late night improv here in this room. And it's going to be awesome. And then, this is less of a fun thing to talk about, but we must, as a reminder, at 2 a.m., the world steals an hour from us. Despite our best efforts, at 2 a.m. your clocks move forward to 3 a.m. Please be aware of it, and also know that if you are connected to the internet, it may not change on the same schedule as our ship schedule. It should by the time we arrive in San Juan.
If you join the cell network.
Yes.
Yes.
But so be aware, and you may wish to manually change the time on your devices if you want to be sure not to oversleep.
And especially, we're San Juan tomorrow.
Yes, we are in San Juan.
Right, especially if you have a shore excursion, being aware of the time.
Yes. So that being said, also, we agree. Boo. Also today, onboard booking for JoCo Cruise 2026 has begun, I believe.
Yes, indeed. They'll be here after the show. You can make your pilgrimage to Bookie Monster.
Look at the fog rolling in. Are we pulling into London? Jesus Christ.
They've ported in the humidity from the Lido pool from this afternoon.
I do believe there's a dragon living in the rafters. And he's pulling big, fat, chunky cotton rips off of his vape pen. Sorry, I got a little distracted by the hazing machine. So we did clocks. So onboard booking, yes. As a reminder, you can always book on our website, but if you don't have internet access, we do have this paper form option. The forms should be delivered to your rooms by turn down today.
That's right, yes.
You can fill those out and hand them into Bookie Monster.
Oh, there's Bookie Monster.
Hey, we got Bookie Monster. There's Bookie Monster.
Yeah, Jamie from Onboard Booking has the Bookie Monster.
So, where will Bookie Monster live, generally speaking?
After the shows, it'll be available here in the main theater, and then otherwise you can find it in the atrium, deck 1, midship.
And in your nightmares.
In my dreams.
Or your dreams.
As has been mentioned, tomorrow we arrive in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And of course, tomorrow afternoon and evening at 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. here on this stage, They Might Be Giants going to play. An important note, they're going to be doing that show as a sort of stand-up rock show, so these folding chairs are all going to be moved away, and they're going to encourage as many people as want to and will fit to stand and dance in this area. One note about that, because of that, the accessible seating areas will be on deck 2 and deck 3 for that event. So if you do not require the accessible seating that is located there, please don't sit in it to make sure that the people who do need it have access to it. So we thank you for that. They Might Be Giants, go woo again. And then at 10 p.m. tomorrow, the Pink Pony Party's happening.
That's right. Oh, no, it just looked like you were about to say something,
just
John.
saying, wow.
Jonathan, a man of few words, but effective words.
But brings such gravitas to the words he shares.
I know.
Especially the palindromes.
With wow and IKEA and...
That's right. I'm just really excited about the Pink Pony Club. Right?
So that is happening on the Seaview deck at 10 p.m. tomorrow. It's going to be awesome and fabulous and all sorts of other adjectives that are about things that are great. Drew, you got anything else to say about Pink Pony Party?
I mean, I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee, Paul. I can't wait to see you all there.
Will back deck juice be available?
Well, I'm glad you brought up my special juice. So I received a drunken challenge from the Pope of the Wang Wang Church last night. And then I received that same challenge 4 more times because he'd had a lot of Wang Wangs. And the challenge was that he thought my back deck juice sucked and I needed to make it taste better. So today, I'm shocked to admit that I listened to that feedback. I listened and I learned. And Back Deck Juice 2.0 is now available on the back deck. Now with less mango puree, more Tabasco, and some soda water. It's lighter, it's more refreshing.
It's new and improved.
We're not trying to encourage drinking culture per se, or over drinking certainly. That being said, we get a report every morning. We have a meeting with the ship staff and they give us a report on the number of drinks sold. And the Wang Wangs are so crushing Drew's Back Deck Juice so far, so much so that on day 1, Drew's Back Deck Juice wasn't even in 2nd place. It came in 3rd place to the Principal Sabourin Shirley Temple. So y'all got some work to do, is what I'm saying. And that being said, thus closes our morning announcements.